everybody. This is Brandon from IronBrandon.com. Thank you so much for joining me on the daily show as I count down toward the Ironman Louisville 2010. Today is the 10th of August 2010. We've got 19 days left officially. I'm getting very, very excited. If you've been following the videos so far, thank you so much. If you haven't, go check them out at IronBrandon.com. While you're there, take a look around the site. Check out all the back podcast episodes, including my interviews with Craig Alexander, Maddie Reed, Pip Taylor, Christopher McDougall. I can't think of who else off the top of my head. Franco Vatterott from Retool on the most recent episode, Retool Bike Fitting. Just some really great interviews. Please give it a check out. Aside from the interviews, great content on the show, if I do say so myself. Today, like I just said, 19 days left to go. Yesterday I had a swim. Felt good. Today I had a bike. That's it. It was very nice. So I decided to wait till this evening. I set my alarm, as usual, for 4:30 this morning to get up and go get it done before I had to kind of get my day going. But 4:30 came around and my body said, nah, why don't you just go back to sleep? So I went back to sleep and decided to put my ride off until this evening. Now, it was very, very hot and humid here in New York today. There's actually a heat advisory because the heat index was over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which means it was very hot and humid. And even when I went out this evening, it was still pretty hot and humid. But the ride itself went very well for the most part. I still felt some of the fatigue from Saturday's ride of 110 miles in my legs. And so it was kind of one of those rides where you just kind of have to grin and bear it and just get the work done that was assigned by my coach. And the actual workout that was assigned was 3 10K time trials. So 3 10Ks with 5 minutes of recovery in between. And the first time trial, so I did about a 5 or 6 minute warm up getting to the path where I was going to be riding. Then I did the first time trial into a pretty stiff headwind. I'm not sure of the exact speed, but it was easily around 10-15 miles an hour. And then the first half of the second 10K time trial, the second 6.2 miles, was into that same headwind. And then I turned around and it kind of was a lot better, but by then the sun had begun to really go down in earnest and the wind itself was just kind of dying off. So it felt really good. I don't really have much to say about it other than I did exactly what the coach said. I went out and hammered, not hammered to the point of exhaustion, but somewhere in between heart rate zone 3 and let's say the bottom of 5, so like a 5B if you will. So heart rate zone right in there, feeling good and getting out and doing exactly what he asked me to do. And it just felt good. One thing I will say, a little public service announcement. If you're drunk, don't ride a bike. Okay? Especially in New York City where it's very tightly compressed with a bunch of people. Don't go riding your bike if you're drunk. And if you just weave because that's just how you ride a bike, please learn to ride a bike. It's dangerous for everybody involved. I almost got in so many accidents tonight and almost saw several other people almost get into accidents. And you know, there's no room for that. So in any event, let's see, tomorrow I have a swim workout in the afternoon, and then in the morning I have a 10 mile, is it 10 miles? An hour and a half tempo run. So it's 20 minutes, warm up, pretty low zone too, and then 1 hour at about my marathon pace, about 10 seconds, 5-10 seconds below my marathon pace. I'm actually revamping what I think my marathon pace is, so I'm kind of discussing that with my coach via Twitter right now, so hopefully when I wake up in the morning I'll have a definitive answer as to what he wants my marathon pace to be. Because again, I get hung up too much, and I know this about myself, I get hung up too much on what the actual pace is, like how fast am I going per mile, as opposed to my perceived effort of that pace. So I'm a little concerned about that. I want to be sure that I'm doing the right thing and not pushing too much as I begin to get into the taper. On top of that, not too much else, just kind of trying to let my body relax into the beginning of the taper. It's not really a big, huge taper week, but it is beginning to slow down a little bit. So that's good. Not the intensity necessarily, but the length of workouts are kind of getting to slow down a little bit. So in any event, that's it. Day 19 down, August 10th, 2010. Thank you so much for joining me. Click on over, like I said at the beginning of the video, to ironbrandon.com. Check it out. Let me know what you think. If you want to get in contact with the show, click the Contact Me link right up at the top of the page, or just email me at info@ironbrandon.com. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them on the site or email me. Or if you want to join me and follow me via Twitter, you can do that by following Reed right here, twitter.com/ironbrandon. Just give me a follow, say hey, what's up? I saw you on this video, or I'm a big fan of your website, or your website sucks, whatever you want to say. Just say hi and all that kind of stuff. Believe me, you wouldn't be the first. So in any event, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you tomorrow for day number 18 as we count down to the 2010 Ironman Louisville in Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you so much. Now, get out there, get your body moving, and keep putting one foot in front of the other.